Hello everyone, warm good morning to all of you. Hope you are fine, fit, and well. Would like to welcome to our this session of YouTube channel. So, as mentioned in our screen, we can see uh, we are going to discuss about Sri Aurobindo. Okay, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, one of the spiritual and renowned cosmopolitan political thinker. His idea based on more on the spiritual nationalism, and we also notice the idea of universalism in which political thought. Okay, if you will be analyze the most of the political thinker of our Indian polity, they are based on idea of internationalism, cosmopolitanism. Say for example your Vivekananda, he discuss Raja Ram Mohan Roy, okay, and Aurobindo Ghosh. They are all the belief or supporter of the internationalism. Okay, so let me the same thing repeat here. Uh, that our objective to discuss the previous year question. On basis of previous year question, we will going to focus the expected question or the theory which can be like frame in our examination. So this is our the main motive of this video and lecture. So then don't get confused with other thing. Okay, so hope you agree with this point, and on this note let's start. And let me request all of you that if you are new in our channel, so please subscribe our channel. So please subscribe our channel and be a part of this session, and also you will get notification if you subscribe our channel. Okay, so this is the whole idea. So let's start, and before starting our today discussion, would like to go back to the homework question of the last video. Hope you are all able to provide the answer. So let me provide the official answer here. So choose incorrect pair. Option A Aurobindo Ghosh, Idol Humanity, Raja Rammohn Roy, Independence and Freedom of Press, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Weighted Vote, Tilak does not support the linguistic based states. So what is the correct answer here? Incorrect pair you need to choose. Okay, so Tilak does not support the linguistic based state. It's incorrect, and answer of this question is option D. Okay, so because Tilak are belongs to the Maharashtra, and the demand of the Maharashtra to create the state on basis of the Maratha language. Okay, so he supports the linguistic based state. So the statement based question can be expected with respect to that, as this already asked in your UGC examination. Okay, so moving to the next question of our today's session. Previous year question we are going to discuss with respect to Aurobindo Ghosh. So first question in front of you: who said the aim of education to develop such a complete human being who developed not only as an individual but as a member of the society? So option A Tagore, Vivekananda, Aurobindo and Gokhale. Okay, try to provide the answer in comment section or in your notebook. So the answer of this question is basically Aurobindo Ghosh. Option C is the answer. So here we need to understand the concept with respect to human or the humanity, the idea of human unity or the freedom of the human. Okay, so we should discuss that thing to address or tackle such kind of conceptual questions. Then moving to the next question, name this question. Name the author of the Idol of Human Unity. Option A Roy, B Gokhale, C Vivekananda, and D Aurobindo Ghosh. So hope you are able to provide the correct answer, and let me provide the correct answer. Option D is the Aurobindo Ghosh. So from this question we notice that we need to focus the book written by Aurobindo Ghosh or any other political thinker like your Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Vivekananda. Okay, so that is how we already discussed that thing. Then moving to the next question, name the author of the Life Divine. So again, this book was written by Aurobindo Ghosh. So option D, it's an important book. We will discuss all the important book written by Aurobindo Ghosh with respect to the what concept present in which books. That is what the examiner demand. The question are from there basically frame. Okay. Then moving to the next question, multiple time this question was done by us. The identify the wrong pair. Okay, so let me clear one thing, that before understanding this question, SSB examination demand this pattern of question, like they will write down the four thinker and concept, and identify the wrong pair. Okay, identify the incorrect pair. So most of time this question you can notice in your upcoming examination. So you need to clear each and every thinker concept and idea and term. Even if you are notice the syllabus which they basically provide us, so there is clear cut mention each and every thinker's term and idea. So at least we need to understand this term, what does it mean. If I talk about enlightened humanisms, okay, see this question already discussed. So the answer of this question, let me provide the option B is the answer, because enlightened humanism is the Swami Vivekananda, and the term already mentioned in our syllabus. So you need to go through the syllabus at least first, understand the term of each and every thinker as be present before their like name. Okay, uh, that's the thing we are doing here. Okay, because we very starting before any unity we discuss first the syllabus, what mentioned in our syllabus. At least we should know about which term belongs to what. So from there you can easily get one or two questions. Okay, hope you understand. Then moving to the next question, according to whom nationalism is immortal. Nationalism is cannot die. No human being, human thing, it because God who working in Bengal. So option here, Tagore, Raja Rammohn Rai, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, uh, and then your the last option is like basically Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay, so Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay, so let provide the correct answer. Hope you are able to provide the answer. So let me tell you the correct answer. Option D is the Aurobindo Ghosh, who believes nationalism is a bold theory. We will discuss that concept or theory. See, if I talk about Aurobindo Ghosh, the question majorly framed from Aurobindo Ghosh idea like nationalism. It's a unique concept, and it's very interesting to learn the concept of nationalism as by the Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay, so there basically question frame, your examiner not make the question haphazardly, but question frame where something new or it's confusion to the most of the aspirants student, because those are making question, they are expert, they are the professor or assistant professor, they know what we have a lack, so that's why they making question in that way. So that you have to need to cater in our theory. So as basically you see in on the screen a table, through this table we are going to discuss, and it's, believe me, it's very important table which comprehensively prepared by me. If you at least cover this table, you can easily get a two or one question with respect to Aurobindo Ghosh, that I can assure you. So without delay, on basis of the analysis of our previous question, let's start discuss our today main agenda. Okay, so let's start. First we will first we will see the life event of basically Aurobindo Ghosh. Then accordingly we will move. So first the Alipur bomb case. Okay, the Alipur bomb case. So the Alipur bomb case 1908, in which Aurobindo Ghosh went to the jail. So they can simply ask the question that Alipur bomb case related to whom. So you need to remember it's Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay. Then secret Secretary of Indian Majlis or Lotus and Dagra. Okay. So uh, these are the your secret or revolutionary society which was joined by the Aurobindo Ghosh. They can simply ask the question in match of the following question, or your choose your incorrect pair, that Aurobindo Ghosh associated with the Lotus and Dagger or Indian Majlis. Then you need to remember, yes, we discussed that it's related to Aurobindo Ghosh. That's the way you have to remember. Then next, he not joined the Indian National Congress. Okay, uh, if you see the different Indian political thinker are part of the Indian National Congress, but he the one who are away from the Indian National Congress, and he was one of the critic to the moderator leader within the Indian National Congress. Okay, so you need to remember, because here the confusion arises that people think that he is the part of the Indian National Congress. Okay, so that can be question can be framed with respect to that, because political party right now in news, with respect to any political thinker they can ask, okay, who join or not. Okay, then with the help of moving to the next point, with the help of your with the help of the Mira Alphasa, Sri Aurobindo basically found a ashram, okay, form a ashram, Sri Aurobindo ashram formed. So they can simply ask the question, Mira Alphasa is known as the Sri Mother, okay, Sri Mother, the famous who are recited Pondicherry. So you can get a question that Sri Aurobindo found a ashram with the help of whom or her, so it is the Mira Alphasa, okay. Then we'll discuss few of important book can be asked in our examination or already they ask. Okay, let me quickly read. So Idol of Human Unity. Okay, in this Idol of Human Unity he presents the cosmopolitan idea. Then moving to the next, the life divine, the philosophical and spiritual idea present there, and Eson Gita, the one of the famous book, and followed by Savitri, then synthesis of yoga, the human cycle, on Veda. Okay, then the article is like new lamps for the old in Hindu Prakashana, and this was written with specific to the critique to the moderate leader approach method and so on and so forth. So this is the book, and the important article can be there in your examination in form of the basically match or choose the incorrect and correct pair. Now we'll discuss the important thought or concept of the Aurobindo Ghosh, which is going to very crucial and need proper understanding of this concept, because I know you will be remember all the book and the life event, but there is a required to understand what the scholar trying to portray with respect to the topic. So let's start. So nationalism, this is the concept of idea. In nationalism, he present a bold theory of Indian nationalism. What does it mean by bold theory of Indian nationalism? So bold theory means what? This nationalism idea is something different, or it is more in base idea religion. Okay, and he considered the country as a mother. The nationalism is a mother. That means it's basically not mortal. Okay, it is unmortal. It's not a human being. Okay, like we already study. Okay, so that is how it cannot be destroyed. Nationalism can't be destroyed because it's mother. It's God, and God's is unmortal. Okay, and he said that it is not mere a political program. Nationalism is not a political program. It's all about spiritual idea. Okay, so one thing that you need to understand also, the Aurobindo Ghosh, the time period are divided into two phase. Okay, two phase. One phase it deals with the revolutionary violence, and it's more based on the bombing, secret society, like you see here. Okay, all the things, the first page. Then second page is based on the spirituality, based on the more religion based. Okay, based on the idea the theory of the integral yoga and so on and so forth. That is something different from the political or the Indian politics. Okay, so that is how the two phase of Aurobindo Ghosh, and that they present the nationalism idea, that is, it is not a political program, it is a religions, and that has come from the God. So he, like the scholar who equate the nationalism with God, such a lofty idea. Okay, so the he basically the one who believe that nationalism the something, it is not object, it's a like mother, it's a living entity. Okay, so you can see it's a living entity, it's a Shakti which is not destroyed. So that's the idea of nationalism. He connect the idea of nationalism with the Hinduism, with the culture, which includes each and every religion, every language, every caste, and its idea represent a inclusivist, not the exclusivist, like the thinker Savarkar believes in the idea of your exclusivist, only the Hindu society, but his idea of Hindu or the culture is based on the idea of the inclusion of all the religion, all the caste, because his idea more based on what, the rational, based on the unity, based on the cosmopolitan or internationalism. So you can see the idea of internationalism or cosmopolitan idea or universalism idea within the nationalism idea of your Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay, so that is how the question basically, like this statement, if you see that nationalism is immortal, it cannot die, because something is immortal that cannot die. Who is immortal? It's the God is immortal, and this is the direct statement is said by Aurobindo Ghosh. So we need to understand that statement, and we discuss in our table. Okay, then next to the human freedom. Okay, what does it mean? So the you need to understand this statement to understand the human freedom. The longing to be free is lodged in such a deep layer of human heart that thousands of arguments are powerless to uproot it. Okay, so he connect here the human freedom with the human heart, and this heart is based on such a way which no one is going to destroy, because human heart is based on purity and based on the like the pure concept of the soul. Okay, so that layer of human heart are the thousand of argument is not going to destroy. This is the like the way of the understanding, and his freedom of human deals with the spiritual dimension. So he connect the individual or human freedom with the spiritual dimension. So first he trying to achieve the political independence from the Britishers. Okay, he opposed the British government, British rule. Then after we like self government, self rule, then we will be do the human freedom or the spiritual dimension, and this thing is done in his later period or the second phase of the life. As I already said to you, there are the two phases. Okay, so that's why they ask the question from here. So this question, okay, education will develop the human being who develop not only as individual but as a member of society. That means the human society. Member of society means what? Human society, not a individual. Okay, because he opposed the Western idea, the Western individualisms. You can see in his concept. Then moving to the major idea or major concept of Aurobindo Ghosh to achieve the British independence from British rule, the passive resistance is a method. The passive resistance is a way to achieve the freedom from the British government. Okay, and here confusion is lie, and most of the students are get confused here. What does it mean by the passive resistance? So let's understand the idea influenced by him by the British, by the Irish Home Rule movement. So here they can ask the questions. Simply you can get a question here. That idea of passive resistance is influenced by whom? So they will write down different options, Gandhiji, Vivekananda, and so and so. But you need to remember this idea like borrowed from the Irish Home Rule movement. Okay, Irish Home Rule movement influenced the Aurobindo Ghosh. From here you can get question. Then moving to the next point, he include the path of organized and peaceful way to resist the British government. So okay, the passive resistance is organized and systematic way with the peaceful manner to resist the British government. Yes, you listen it correct, that passive resistance is associated with the peaceful way, not the non-violence way. But if something is like but is connect, then you need to understand there is a something else. Okay, it can be converted into violent way if situation arise and its expressions. Let me clear you that passive resistance is not always mean for the peaceful or the non-violent way. The passive resistance can convert into violent or can be revolutionary way if the situation is so demand. There is no such general ethics apply here or universal moral apply here according to Aurobindo Ghosh, and student get confused here. Question here frame. Okay, question here frame, because if they will write down a statement that according to Aurobindo Ghosh passive resistance is mean always non-violent, always peaceful way, that is going to wrong. If they write down a statement that passive resistance is based on the peaceful and non-violent way, that is going to correct. If there is always, then you need to understand there is something like a game are there. Okay, so you need to clear that the passive resistance is something different from satyagraha, which is based on idea peaceful way, but if situation demand, then violence can be used. Okay, like in our Indian constitution, the article 14, article 15 talks about there is no discrimination with respect to religion, caste and so forth. But with the respect to the expressions like providing reservation or providing the reservation to the women, there is a basically equality are not working there, discrimination is working there, like positive discrimination. Similar thing apply here. You can understand that although it's believed the peaceful way, but sometimes if the situation is demand, then it can use the violent for getting the freedom. See, Aurobindo Ghosh, these thinker are main motive to achieve the freedom from the British government. For that they can reach at any level of the way of approaching. So you need to understand that thing. So let me explain all the thing very quickly. That live event associated with the Alipur conspiracy, 1908, Secretary of Indian Majlis, okay, join Lotus and Dagger, not join Indian National Congress, and with the help of Mira Alphasa, Sri Aurobindo Ashram formed. Okay, and book like Ideal Humanity, the Life Divine, Nation, Gita, Savitri, Synthesis of Yoga, the Human Cycle on Veda, an article New Lamps for the Old in Hindu Prakashan to critique the moderator leader of Indian National Congress. The nationalism idea based on bold theory means spirituality. A country is not a mother, nationalism associated with the mother, and nationalism not a political program, it is a religion and it come from the God, it's never die. Okay, then it's a living entity and the Shakti. Then human freedom is based on the human heart for the society, not the individual, and his freedom of human deal with the spiritual dimensions. And moving to the passive resistance, the idea influenced by from where the Irish home rule movement. Okay, and it includes the organized and peaceful way to resist the British government, but it can be converted into violent way if situation arise. And it's the expression as I provided the example, the Indian constitution, the different article having the expressions in certain the associates of the concepts. Okay, so this is all about the idea. And before ending like this session, would like to ask a homework question to all of you, that you need to provide the answer in your notebook and also the comment section if you are free to answer. Okay, so this question is like, who did compare the nationalism to the god? Option A Tagore, B Aurobindo Ghosh, C Gandhiji, and D none of the above. So we already discussed this thing in our this session, so you need to provide the answer in the comment sections. So this is all about from my side. If you have not subscribed our channel, do subscribe our channel and show your support to me. Okay, and also you are in a way to complete this unity. After that, what unity you need to cover from my side, just write down this unity in your comment section, then I will try to arrange such session in our upcoming sessions. Okay guys, hope you found interesting and valuable this session, and do share with your friend, because sharing is always caring. Thank you guys, have a nice day.